What's up guys? Today's video is going to be something completely different on this channel, but it's going to be pretty exciting because you guys have been asking for this for a while now. But I'm finally filming my what I eat in a day video, and I'm super excited to finally be sharing with you what I have been eating throughout this fitness journey of mine. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I have been on this fitness journey since the beginning of March, and now it is June. It's been 4 months and I'm still about down 12 pounds from when I first started. I started at 155 and I'm fluctuating between 138 to 140. We just came back from Hawaii not too long ago, so that kind of threw us off a little bit, but I actually didn't gain that much as I was expecting. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail on how I eat on vacation. Maybe that could be saved for another video, but I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of what I eat in a typical day. So I have been counting my macros since the beginning of March. If you guys don't know what macro counting is, I'm not going to go into full-on detail. I'll leave some links down below of videos from people who can explain it way better than I can. But just the basic idea is counting macros is I basically keep track of how much carbs, protein, and fat I eat in a day. I have a specific amount of each section that I'm supposed to eat, and I try my best to meet it. Sometimes I do go over, and usually it's the carbs that I go over, but I try to meet those macros every day by the foods that I eat. So that's basically what I've been doing for the past 4 months. I eat around 1450 calories a day, and that's in a calorie deficit of 500 than what I would usually eat. So I have been kind of following a program by Gauge Girl Training. I'll leave her link down below. But Tin and I have been doing this together for the past 4 months, and we have been seeing great results. But the results also come with us going to the gym 5 times a week and really sticking to our meal prep meals throughout the entire week. So we don't really have cheat days, we have more of cheat meals. So we don't have a whole day of bad foods, not really bad foods, but foods that will kind of throw us off from our macros and cause us to go over our calories, which will cause us to gain more weight. So we just try to treat ourselves to at least one good meal that we don't that's not really a part of the meal prep menu that we have. So that has basically what we've been doing throughout these 4 months, and it's been working for us. We really enjoy it. It was kind of hard at first, especially for Tin, because it was a significant less amount of food that he was eating. So it's definitely something to get used to for the both of us, because we definitely ate out a lot every day of the week, and we actually have saved a lot of money from cooking at home every Sunday, and meal prepping takes up a lot of time. So usually Sundays are dedicated to meal prepping only, grocery shopping, so it takes up basically the whole day of preparing our meals for the week. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I eat in a day, but I am gonna create other videos about this fitness journey later on, like workout videos, and I think my next video is going to be a fitness Q&A, so you guys can ask me anything you want regarding what I've been doing on this fitness journey, regarding workouts or how I've been eating, or any other questions that you can think of that I haven't answered in this video. I don't want to drag out this intro too long, so if you do have any questions, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll definitely try to answer them in the next video. I'll also make a post on Instagram so you guys could see it as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to see what I eat in a day, then keep on watching the video. So starting off with breakfast, I usually always have a cup of coffee in the morning. My favorite is the Starbucks Pike Place Roast, and I usually just use my Keurig. No cream or sugar in coffee because those would count towards my carb macros, and I usually like to save my carbs for like actual bread or rice. So I usually use monk fruit in the raw or stevia. Both of them are 0-calorie sweeteners. I like the In the Raw brand because they have less than a gram of carbs, so I don't really have to worry too much about it affecting my carb macros. Also, to track my macros, I use the MyFitnessPal app. It helps a lot just because it has a lot of the popular ingredients and foods on the app already, so I don't really have to input it myself. So for carbs today, I'm going to have some strawberries. I usually have potatoes, but I don't have any right now. So I'm just cutting about 6 strawberries, even though I only plated about 3. So for 6 medium berries, it was 8.2 grams of carbs and 0.8 grams of protein with a total of 38 calories. For protein, we use egg whites just because it's pure protein and we could save our other macros for other foods. So we usually get about 4 ounces of egg whites, and it has 13.3 grams of protein and it's only 67 calories. We usually just microwave it for a minute and 30 seconds because it's easy and super fast instead of putting it on a stove and having to wash that later. We get our egg whites from Costco just because it's easier to buy it in bulk. So it's pretty plain right now. You could top it off with salt and pepper, but we use hot sauce. We like the Cholula Chipotle just because hot sauce is usually 0 calories and this we don't really have to count. So our favorite part of breakfast, the bacon. This is from Trader Joe's. It's our favorite. It's uncured dry rubbed bacon, but it tastes so good. We usually have 2 slices, and for 2 slices, it's 3 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, and 60 calories total. So how we cook the bacon is we actually use the oven. It's so easy to cook the bacon. We don't have to worry about washing dishes or anything. So we just line up a baking pan with aluminum foil, pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. So that's basically breakfast. So carbs is 8.2 grams, fat is 3 grams, protein is 19.1 grams, and for the whole meal, it's only 165 calories. So post-workout usually consists of just a protein shake. My favorite is the Gold Standard Whey Protein Isolate in the chocolate flavor. I usually use almond milk for my protein shake, but today I'm using oat milk by Oatly. You can also use water if you don't want the extra calories or extra macros. I only use about 8 ounces of the milk in a blender bottle and 1 scoop of protein, and for both of them it totals up to 18.9 grams of carbs, 2.2 grams of fat, and 26.4 grams of protein, and a total of 215 calories. So we eat the same meals for lunch and dinner. Today we're making a Asian style type of ground beef and rice dish with a side of Brussels sprouts. We like to use the 96-4 meat ground beef from Trader Joe's, and we season it with Kikkoman low sodium soy sauce, some sesame oil, garlic, and 2 packs of monk fruit sweetener. So we're just gonna season the meat and cook it on the stove top. I'm also going to leave down in the description box the macro breakdown for each meal and snack that I have so you guys could get an idea. But I do suggest that you calculate your own macros because we're not all the same. So I'll also leave some links down below of what websites I like to use to calculate my macros. For greens today, we're having Brussels sprouts. These are roasted Brussels sprouts from Whole Foods. We just buy them pre-made in the deli section, I believe, and we get a pound of it. I'm just gonna place these on a tray for the air fryer. I'm putting about 5 or 6. I do like to air fry them because they make them nice and crispy, and then we like to put some sriracha on top, and it tastes so good. Definitely try that out if you have an air fryer. It like changes your whole entire meal. So just gonna put that in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes. It cooks pretty fast. Moving on to plating, I'm just gonna place these in our meal prep containers that we got off Amazon. Usually for the ground beef we weigh out to about 4 ounces, and then for Brussels sprouts we usually have about 5, which is an ounce I believe. And for rice we weigh out about 2 ounces of white rice. For snacks, it pretty much stays the same. We like to snack on beef jerky because it's a good source of protein. So we usually have 2 ounces of protein, and then we also like to eat fruit as well. So I'm just having a white nectarine. Completes my what I eat in a day video. The snacks and meals do vary from time to time, so the macros will not be the same if I change a little bit of something, like if I change my snack to cheese instead of fruit. So that's just something to be mindful of. This is just what I've been typically eating like the past couple weeks, but I don't necessarily eat this every single day. But these are kind of my go-to meals at the moment. Something else I do want to mention is the food scale, and weighing your food is really important when you count your macros. Just portioning everything out, paying attention to nutrition facts, paying attention to the carbs, the protein, the fat, so that you could keep track of it. Like I said, I use the MyFitnessPal app. It's free. They do have a premium version, but the free version is totally fine. There's also an app called LifeSum that's really awesome as well, but I just kind of been using MyFitnessPal because it's something that I've been used to for the past few months, and then if I change apps, I'm kind of just confused. But the food scale that we got is from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below to what we use. But yeah, just want to mention that like portioning food, paying attention to the nutrition facts, and weighing a lot of your food out is like a key component of this macro counting, because you're basically portioning each meal that you have, and that will kind of help with your calorie count and your macro counting as well. Additional details will be in the description box below. That's like videos to people who can explain macro counting better than I can. How to calculate your macros, I'll leave that down below as well. But that's basically it. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them in my next video, which is going to be a fitness Q&A. You can also ask me on Instagram as well. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.